Joe Crowder here to talk to you about Canvas and some tips. Hey, the thing is, as we teach, accessibility becomes an issue, particularly for students who have a hard time reading the content that is on our Canvas website. So we have to make that content accessible. The state of California actually demands that we do that. So sometimes we create what we think is okay, and then we get a little note from the dean or someone who taps us on the shoulder saying, your Canvas website, not compatible. So I'm going to show you the quick tip to do that today. And for that, we need to go and take a look at the Canvas screen. So I'm going to do that right now. I'm going to jump over to here my random page, which I purposely made with a bunch of errors on it, and show you why they're not accessible. The thing here is this little guy that looks like he's in the middle of doing jumping jacks. We're going to make that guy do his thing, but I'm clicking on it, nothing's happening. That's because we have to go to edit mode. So there's the edit mode. Then we have to wait for a little bit. And then you see he's almost done with that jumping jack right here. And it's, if you put your mouse over it, it says check accessibility. It's so simple. So we're going to do that. And boom, we're going to click it. And it says I have issues. I do have, well, accessibility issues. So it found 7 of them. And there's actually more than 7, but we'll talk about some of the things that the accessibility checker will not find. That's interesting. So here it says that the text smaller than 18 point or bold 14 point should display a minimum contrast ratio of 4 to 0.5 to 1. And if you notice, what it's highlighting is this thing here called accessibility function. So if we come back to the accessibility checker, issue 1 of 7, we come down here and we see that it created this kind of this color box thing. So we want to create contrast. It's basically saying that the contrast over here, this random page, and this color here, they were both red, and then this is red, and there's just too much red in one area. And if you note, way up here in the corner is the color red that you're using, and it's actually suggesting that you move that little dot so you can grab it and pull it. And then notice it says apply down here as soon as I move that dot to somewhere where the contrast is good. So I'm going to click apply, and then boom, we move to another issue. Now, number 7 went away, as you see. Now I only have 1 of 6. And again, it's bringing up that text color problem. So once again, I'll pull this dot out maybe this way, and it's happy with that. I'll click apply. And now it's moved to the next issue. And again, issue 1.5, the contrast of 1.3, and that little button way at the top. So let's pull it down a little bit till I get the apply, and then I click on that. And the same issue here again. So the color thing is super, super important to this place. Issue 1 of 3 says that the heading levels should not be skipped. Oh, what is that talking about? So you see here I got table 1, population of select California counties, and I have header 3 up here, so heading levels should not be skipped. Oh, I went from heading 1 to 2 straight to 3. So I'm going to click on the fix heading hierarchy, and boom, it did that for me. And then you'll see here that issue went away. I'm going to apply that again. Now, accessibility checker issue 1 of 2, tables should include a caption describing the contents of the table. I kind of already did that. Population of select California counties, but I'm going to add a caption, source U.S. Census reports. So we'll add that caption, we'll apply that, And then accessibility checker tables should include at least one header, and there are no headers in here. Click this button. Header row, no. Header column, header row and column, sure. And if you notice, it did change some of those things, and then I get my little balloon. So these became now headers, and this became headers down here as well. So the problem that didn't get fixed is down here below. I have a data source, which is census.gov, and then see also the California Population Guide. Now notice that one is an HTTPS, a URL address. How is an accessibility reader supposed to read this data source? It can't. And so this is something that won't get picked up. So you should get into the habit on Canvas is to, instead of typing out or just copying and pasting a URL, is to actually write something, the California Population Guide, and then copy and paste the URL using these buttons up here, make that link to the URL. And that's it. That's all you got to do to make a perfect single page. And so now you'll see that the page is a little bit different. Our random page looks like this, and you'll see the source, U.S. Census reports. Isn't that great? Isn't that awesome? We did this together. That's the accessibility button. It's a quick way for you to go through and just fix things. All right, next time, folks.